Hello, welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. It's the show where a man is angry about reflections. That's right. If you look very carefully, well, if you look very carefully, you can probably, I don't know if YouTube picks up this resolution, but there's yellowiness there. It's reflecting this obvious yellow stripe here. But more obviously, if you look in the window, you can see the continuation of this yellow stripe as it leads up the floor here. That's right. So I've taken it upon myself to go on about it every episode because, you know, it's something easy to talk about. Good. Alright. So we want another job to do. I fancy this Maluch, even though it might be a short job. We can always do the Secured or another quick job. And also, I'm not going to actually bother cutting this bit because it loads damn fast. That's the difference with the Maluch. The Maluch has got nothing to it. It's a tiny little car, look. You don't even have to open the hood, look, to get to the engine. You can just go straight in through the holes. Right, good. Okay, so let's stick it on the elastic band that we need to lift up in the air. And then remind ourselves of what actually is required. So just a couple of running gear faults and some sloppy steering. So let's start pulling all the funny little caster wheels off and stuff. Make jokes about the Maluch being as rubbishy as it is. Come on, there's all these weird bits I don't know anything about. This is why I was worried about doing it as a quick job in the last video, just because... What is all this stuff? Oh, there we go, look, we've got a little... What even was that? Small... Oh, that was a small rubber bushing. There we go. That's what they look like on Maluchs. And that's bolted on there. Okay, that's all very odd. What's this, some sort of leaf spring? Flexible clamp. Very exciting. Alright. Hope someone's remembering how to put all this stuff back on. Alright. Oh, actually take the wheel off, of course. Let's pop the caster wheel off. Alright. And remove the chocolate. That has to come out from underneath. That looks pretty chocolatey. That looks quite chocolatey as well, but I think it's connected to everything else. Might need to take the brakes off, I guess. See some chocolate spiking through, so yeah, here we go. What's that? Oh, it's the brake system, of course. Wow, okay, it's quite fiddly, isn't it? There we go. So these need to come off? Possibly, but that needs to be in the air. We could probably just put the whole thing up in the air. I don't think we can... It stops us doing anything that we need to do. So that's a bit chocolatey. Oh, can't get any of that off. That's ridiculously large bolts on this brake stuff. This looks funny. What do I need to do to get into all this? Oh, I can take that off. Look. Wow, it's got 5 bolts, all different directions. Okay. What's red though for taking that off? I don't... Ah, is it? Okay, I'm pretty sure... Oh, there's something inside it! Oh god, I hadn't noticed. Right, okay. Alright, that's not fiddly, even remotely. No. Okay, well, got there. Alright, what's this? Does that want to come off? What is it? 54%. 54%, that's fine. Let's put that back on. Before we forget what it was. Right, oh, gotta bolt it on. Let's go on the other side, take off this wheel. Come on, why can't I take this wheel off? Really? Whatever. It's got a bit confused as to where I am, which is fair. I'm clambering out inside the mallet. Alright, so same here. So we'll take off that bit, and then that bit. It's hard to notice, isn't it? Get all these bits off. And that's presumably under... Oh, it's 45, it's right on the money. Well, this stuff looks in terrible condition, but sloppy car steering, nothing to do with that. Gearbox, cold air pipe, no, all of that should be fine. Ignitions. I guess I might as well take this off then. Still got plenty of things to find. Oh, there's some chocolate in the middle there, look. Why can't I take this off? There's nothing else red. Ah, there it is. Alright. This is the joy of the Maluch. What the fuck is going on? Alright, so now I can remove that. Okay. Alright, good. What about on this side? I have to do something. Oh, look, this drive needs to come out. This axle, whatever it's called. And this thing behind, I think. Yeah. What's this? That's the fuel tank. Obviously. Right. So now we can hack all this stuff out. Oh, those little tie rods in the end. I hadn't even noticed. It's quite sweet. Right, I can take these, whatever these are. Flexible clamps. Oh, I see, they're meant to be flexible, like metal to me. And then I've got to take out this leaf joint thing, leaf spring. Then I can. Oh. Well, I assume it's because of this, but there's nothing red, so it does make you wonder. Ah, it's this little bloody bushing, look. Okay, so we've taken most of the steering out. Still 3 parts to go. Okay. Alright, what about that? Is that below the threshold? 50%? No, I don't think so. Brake pump. Front rubber buffer. Oh, that was terrible. Let's try this other one. Yeah, that was okay. Oh, this might have another dodgy bush, mightn't it? There you go, look, dodgy bush. Getting closer, 1 part left. So, oh, this has got multiple bits. Right, let's take this apart. See if there's anything other than the brake drum in here. Yes, look, we've got some chocolate in here. Not sure how to remove said chocolate. Is this little wheel bearing thing? Wherever it is. What is that? It is a wheel hub bearing. Right, okay, so that should be everything. Woohoo! Right, so let's buy all these parts and see if we can fit them all back together again. So we need the special Maluch shot for drive axle joint. Drive axle joint, yes. Flexible clamp, front knuckle pin. Flexible clamp, front knuckle pin. Front rubber buffer, front shock absorber. Front rubber buffer, front shock absorber. One of everything, isn't it, so far? Front wheel hub, inner tie rod. Front. Oh, we didn't need one of them. Front wheel hub, inner tie rod. 2 outers and a rear drive axle. 2 outers, rear drive axle. Rear shock absorber, rear wheel hub. Rear shock absorber, rear wheel hub. Whoops, didn't buy that. Rear wheel hub rubber bushing. Rear wheel hub rubber bushing. Small rubber bushing and spring. Small rubber bushing and spring. Support bracket and wheel hub bearing. Support bracket and wheel hub bearing. Okay. And then this. Flexible clamp. Flexible clamp. Front knuckle pin, front steering, or knuckle. Front knuckle pin, front steering. I'm sure all this already. Inner tie rod, outer tie rod. We'll say you don't need both of those. So I'll apply 1 inner tie rod. I've already bought 2 outer tie rods, and the most you need is 2. And a spring and a steering rack. I bought a spring as well. Let's buy a steering rack. Did I buy one of them already? Who knows? Right, let's stick it all back together again. See if we can remember to put these little tiny pieces in that I'll forget. At least they're highlighted. Highlighted, highlight. Like dived and dove. One of those problem verbs. A verb even? See my knowledge of things. notice they're kind of bent as well, look, like they all follow this sort of curve. It's quite sweet, the Maluch. Whoops, no, I didn't want to do that. I'm in... Oh, I wouldn't move into dissemble mode, that's confusing. Alright, little bolt on there. There's your knuckle. And a little tiny hub bearing majigger. That's right, cover it up with chocolate. Come on, there we go, right. Shock absorber. Front knuckle pin. Yeah, this has had a couple of nuts on it, isn't it? They have something else as well on it, confusing. Oh yeah, these little... whatever they are, bushings. Little tiny bush. And your leaf spring. And then you've got your little flexible clamps. Clamps! There we go. Good. That's my flexible clamps. Oh yeah, I've got my little bush. And my arm and my little knuckle pins, whatever they were. Front knuckle pin. And tiny little bushings. Oh, and they've still got a screw as well. There we go. Alright. So, that's most of the front suspension done, I think. Yeah, there's a wheel. One chocolatey wheel. Now, why can't we put a wheel on this side yet? Aha. Little wheel hubcap thingamajiggle. There we go. Alright, let's go down the rear. Start placing stuff on here. Drum parts. Drum parts, brake drum parts. Whatevs. Oh yeah, we've got this weird little axle-y bit to put in. Oh no, it has to drive axle joint first. There we go. And bolt him in. Come on, in you go. Oh, seriously? There we go. Wheel hub cap. Spring, extra little bits in the top. Oh, and a wheel. Alright. Super chocolatey wheel. Okay. Some of those coins you get at Christmas. Just unwrap the foil. Chocolatey wheel inside. So, almost there. And spring. That's a shock absorber even. Come on. There we go. And that gets a spring. That's no good. So we need a spring. Yeah, 46% is fine apparently. Is that right? Yeah. 44 is the limit. I've been putting lots of chocolatey bits back on without really thinking about it. It's weird, that chocolatey bit was like, no, that's a chocolatey piece too far. Oh, these little brackets, look, forgot all about these. Got one on the other side as well, presumably. No, that didn't take that one off. Okay, is that it? That might be it. Let's see if that was it. That was it! Hurrah! Slightly tricky Maluch, but there we go. I'm not sure if we paid for that privilege or we got paid, but anyway, there we go. General gearbox control and repair is a nice finishing off job. Well, I'd say finishing off, we might not actually be that close to finishing off, but whatever. Right, so gearbox. Let's just check the starter motor first. See if we need to take that off before we go in. Where is the starter motor? There it is. Right. Let's hover it up into the air. How do we get at this? Oh, we have to take the drive shaft off. Okay, that's fairly straightforward. Well, it would be if we could highlight it. There we go. Hey, did it. Okay. Just reach down the end of your shaft. There we go. Alright, and then we can loosen your gearbox. That's what sounds very naughty. Have a look at your doings. Chocolatey doings. That sounds quite gross. Touch my chocolatey doings. Right, so there we go. It's just the clutch plate, pressure plate, and gearbox. So, clutch plate, pressure plate, and gearbox. Was it an i4? It was an i4 rear wheel drive. La 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 la. La 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 la. Alright, pop those back on. Swift. Super Swift. That's right, that's Taylor Swift's superhero persona. Watch out. If you suffered inequality in pop music. If people won't play your song on the radio. If Spotify are browbeating you into a very bad agreement, then you must find Super Swift. She's going to shake him right off, don't you worry about it. If that's not a euphemism, I don't know what is. Right, okay, there we go, starter motor fixed. Give it a little polish, send it on its way. Alright, see if there's another quickie to be done, because that was super fast. Not really, not super quick. Super quick, super. So we're going to leave it there for today. Just a couple of quick jobs. It might be time to visit the auction for a do up and sell car. It might be. We'll see how I feel next time. Obviously enjoy your lives and don't get stressed about things that don't reflect correctly. Grr. That's right. Alright. You can go now. Good day.